Welcome back. I'm Margo Steinlage with Steinlage Insurance Agency, where we handle all things Medicare. Are you experiencing high costs in the donut hole? Are your prescription medications costing you a fortune? Then this video's for you. In this video, we'll cover 3 parts. We'll look at what is Medicare Donut Hole, what are your exposure and expenses while in the donut hole, and how can you save money and avoid the donut hole. In Medicare, there are 3 stages within every single prescription drug plan. Whether you have a standalone drug plan with Medicare or a drug plan through Medicare Advantage plans, you are exposed to 3 different moving parts of your drug coverage. The first being the deductible and initial stage. The second is the coverage gap, also known as the donut hole. And the third is the catastrophic coverage stage. The initial coverage stage consists of the deductible and copays. By law, drug plans are required to cover your prescriptions, both generic and brand, at 75%. To stay competitive, drug plans are typically offering more than 75% coverage on generics and your brand name medications. Once you meet a certain threshold in out-of-pocket costs, both you and the drug plan, then you're taken out of the initial coverage stage and moved into the donut hole, also known as the coverage gap. The donut hole is when your drug plan backs away and exposes you to a higher percentage of the cost of your brand name medications. You may have heard that the donut hole is closing, but it's not going away. You are still exposed to 25% of the cost of your brand name medications and small copays on your current generics. The Bipartisan Budget Act of 2018 made these changes. In the past, you were exposed to 50% of the cost of your brand name medications, but now you are only exposed to 25%. This is the closing of the donut hole. Once you're out of pocket, again, meet a certain threshold or benchmark set by Medicare, which changes each year, you are removed from the donut hole or coverage gap stage and put into the catastrophic coverage stage. Once in the catastrophic coverage stage, your drug plan comes back and says, hey, we'll pay for a lot more of your medications. The drug plan will now pay 95% of the cost of your brand name medications, leaving you with 5% exposure. It's important to note that these figures and numbers all reset each year on January 1st. Now, there are some ways to avoid the donut hole altogether or keep your costs down. First, talk to your prescribing doctor. Does he or she have alternative medications, or can they offer generics that you can take instead of the brand name prescription? Second, there are some online opportunities for savings. Contact us to see if you qualify. And third, check out the annual enrollment period, where you can switch plans to make sure that you're always in the most competitive drug plan for the upcoming year. In this video, we covered what is the donut hole, what's your exposure when in the donut hole, and potential ways to save money. As always, we are here to answer any questions that you may have. Thanks for watching.